Off against the Patriots. Our NFL insider, Adam Schefter, with us now. Schefter, we saw him hurt his ankle this past weekend against the Steelers. It did not keep him out. He did return, and he goes through the car accident there on Tuesday. What do we know about Fournette's health?
He's had the lingering ankle for a long period of time. It goes back to college, and so there have been ankle issues that have hampered him. But the fact of the matter is, Lisa, it's the AFC Championship game, and at this time of the year, I don't know if anybody's at full strength. Leonard Fournette's not at full strength, but he certainly had a kick step last weekend against Pittsburgh. Looked spry, looked pretty fresh, even though he did come out of the game at one point. He was limited in practice Wednesday. They're going to take care of that injury. They're going to nurse along. When he limped off the field last week, you thought it might be a real issue before the AFC Championship game. Again, I just think it's something that he's had to play through all year long. There have been other times this year the ankle has been an issue. It will continue to be an issue, but not enough of an issue to keep him from playing in the championship game Sunday.
It's the championship game. Of course, the Jags got there through the Steelers, who they took out. And the news here with Pittsburgh is that the Steelers decided not to renew the contract for offensive coordinator Todd Haley, who's now in line to take over there for Pittsburgh's OC position.
Randy Fichtner, their quarterback coach, is expected to be the offensive coordinator. And I think a lot of people were not surprised about the Todd Haley news, considering the relationship that he's had with Ben Roethlisberger through the years. This year, I think it went the opposite direction from what people had hoped. And Randy Fichtner is a guy that I think the Steelers had some concerns that they could lose to a coordinator job. And being that that was the case, they're going to promote him to offensive coordinator. He'll be the guy that works directly with Ben Roethlisberger. It'll be Fichtner's offense right now moving forward into the future. But you can expect him to be the guy there in Pittsburgh. And Todd Haley will get some consideration in New York for the Jets offensive coordinator position. Jeremy Bates, I think, is the favorite for that job. He's the Jets quarterbacks coach. But Bates, Haley, those would be two names to watch for the vacant offensive coordinator job with the Jets now.
And then yesterday, the Steelers' O-line coach, Mike Munchak, withdrawing his name from consideration for the Cardinals' head coaching job. So what's the latest there with the Cardinals?
What's interesting is a lot of people thought that Mike Munchak was in line to get that job. He was going to go in for a second interview. Arizona wanted to speak to him a second time. But the more that Munchak thought about it, the more they said, it's important for me to be with my family here in Pittsburgh, not go to Arizona, continue on with the Steelers' offense. So that was what he decided. Now, Arizona's in a position here where I think the first guy you think of is Brian Flores, the Patriots linebackers coach. I think they want to speak to him a second time for a second interview, but the Patriots are playing. So they cannot speak to him again. Well, they can speak to him after this weekend, but they cannot make a move until after the Patriots season is over. He would be a guy that's on their radar right now.
Now, another franchise looking for its next head coach after the Titans and Mike Mularkey mutually agreed to part ways. Where does it stand there for the Titans?
Mike Vrabel is interviewing with the Tennessee Titans today. The Texans' defensive coordinator, I think, is the first candidate to interview. And I say think because they've had storms that have delayed the arrival of certain candidates. Matt LaFleur, the Rams' offensive coordinator, was supposed to interview at some point in time. Vrabel could have been done earlier, but Mike Vrabel is interviewing with the Titans today for their vacant head coaching position that opened up when they decided to part ways with Mike Mularkey. So Vrabel is one of a few different candidates in play for the Titans job. I don't know if there's a favorite at this point. Their process is just beginning.
Interesting. D-coordinator this past season after being linebackers coach the previous 3 seasons. Be interesting to see if they were to make.
By the way, another former Patriot, Brian Flores Patriot, Josh McDaniels, Matt Patricia. The Patriots are proving to be a breeding ground for head coaching candidates.
Breaking news. Is that our shocker of the day, Adam?
There it is. That's what New England does.
See more of Adam, Sports Center Coast to Coast, noon Eastern on ES.